Alright guys, welcome. Today we are going to be looking at the FL Studio. So today's topic is simple. Introduction to FL Studio.
You're some dude. You're some dude, man. You're my dude. Come on.
Now why FL Studio? Among other DAWs. We have so many other DAWs. We have the Cubase, we have Reason, we have Logic, we have Sonar, we have Samplitude, we have, you can mention them.
I didn't know.
But then, why FL Studio? Before I tell you why I chose FL Studio, I want you to put your hands on your head. Put your hands on your head like this.
Come on, give me some credit here.
And say this after me. My father, I will not do software prostitution. Yes, because there are so many of them. And you have to choose something you can work with. The reason I chose FL Studio is simply because FL Studio is easy to work with. For instance, for you to get to use other DAWs, you will need the piano keyboard, you will need so many other things. But then with FL Studio, even if you don't have every other thing, provided you have your laptop, you can start cooking cool beats with FL Studio.
Now, better idea with this.
Now, let's dive into the FL Studio. Let's open the FL Studio and see what it looks like. So when you load up the FL Studio, it loads up with a default or basic template. Alright, but then this is my own customized template. That's why it's empty. But whenever it loads up, when you are using the FL Studio, it loads up with the basic template where you get to see the kick, you see the clap, you see the hat, and you see the snare. Alright, but then you can get to customize it to whatever template you want it to be. But for a start, I just want you to stick with the basic for now. Alright, now I'm going to be showing you the few buttons that we are going to be working with in the meantime with the FL Studio. Alright, you could see that we have the transport bar here. In the transport bar, you see that we have the play button, we have the stop button, we have the record button, and we also have the BPM, that is beats per minute, or tempo, like that is the speed by which the music plays. Alright, now on the left side of the transport bar, you get to see something like part, that is PAT, and you also see another thing, song. Now what does this do? They allow you to switch between the channel rack and the arrangement. Now the channel rack, this is a channel rack here. Now when it is on part, that's PAT, you get to play what is on the channel rack. But by the time you switch to song, you can see a green indicator that just showed here now. That shows you that, okay, fine, right now you are ready to play what is in the arrangement. So this is the arrangement and this is the channel rack here. Alright, so if I move it from song to part, you see that the indicator will disappear. That simply means that you are about to play what is on the channel rack. So let's jump to this one. Here you can see something here. This shows you the time. Okay, this actually helps you, or it allows you to visualize your music and knowing the position you are playing. Okay, the position you are. Okay, while here you get to see the frequency or the velocity. Okay, like, okay, the sound level, the loudness level, and here this is the peak meter as well, that shows you, okay, find the level of your music. Then here you see the CPU load. This is the CPU load, how much space, how much power, or how much load of your CPU the software is taking. Here you get to see the memory usage as well. All right, so here is the memory usage. Let's move on to the next button we will be using. Now here on this side, this is the playlist view. All right, this playlist view allows you to have access to the arrangement or the pattern. This is it here. It gives you access to this window. So here is the arrangement or pattern, okay, where you get to fix in your sounds, where you fix in the sounds you have played. And here we have the piano roll view. Here we have the channel rack view. Here we have the mixer view. And here we have the browser view. So I want to start with the browser. Alright, so here is the browser. Now in the browser here, as I click on the browser, you can see that something just happened here now. First of all, let me close the piano roll so that you don't get confused. Now this is it. Can you see, as I click on the browser, something is appearing and disappearing. So if you can look at the screen, what is that thing that is appearing and disappearing? This is it here. So this is the browser, and here you have everything here. Browser is where all your materials come from. Whether it is sample, instrument, or preset, that is where you find all your materials. Okay, imagine you are a craftsman. You have raw materials like leather, metal, wood to work with. You also have your toolbox, all the tools you use to make things. This is what the browser is for music producers in FL Studio. By default, there are different folders. Let's not worry about all these folders, okay? Let's just focus on the main ones we are going to be working with. Here, you have something called packs. The pack folder includes all the FL Studio default sounds. What I'm trying to say is that all the default sounds that comes with FL Studio, they are in this pack folder, and they are not bad when you know how to use them. For a start, these are the few things you will be using in this FL Studio, but then as time goes on, you may get to have access to so many other packs you may be getting. So here you will find drum sounds, you are going to find loops, you are going to find effects, that is effects. Most of the sounds you will be needing, they are in this pack. So here you see the drums. Now on different drums, you can see the cymbals, okay, the cymbals, the hi-hat, different hi-hat here. Okay, you can see the kicks, different kick variations, okay. So you can see different kick variations here. And after the kick, you see the other kit. They are all here, the grooves. Okay, you have so many other stuff here. Okay, there you have percussion. You have percussion here. Okay, then you have the sound effects here, all those effects. Okay, they are all here, you can see them there. You have the snares as well. All right, so of course different snares from rim to 808 snare, all of them, they are there. Of course you also have the toms here. Okay, both the high tom, low tom, floor toms of different variations, they are all here. Okay, you can see so many other drums here. Okay, that also has different things we looked at on this other one. Okay, of course you can take your time, browse through all this. You get to see different things there that you can be using. Up here you are going to see plugin database. Let's assume you have installed some plugins into your computer. By the time you click on it, you can go to the installed here. Whatever effects you or plugin you install, whether it was effect or generator. And if it was effect, you click on the effect and it will show a new option here. Okay, of course you click on the new, then you are going to see the effect you just installed. Like for me, I just installed this UB73 compressor here. That's why it is showing as new. But then if you want to view all your VST2 or VST3 effects you have installed, of course the VST2 effects I have installed, these are the ones I have installed on my computer. Okay, you can see it here. Then if it is VST3, of course you can see them here too as well. Now concerning VST2 and VST3, we are going to talk about that later. We can't talk about that now, the differences between VST2 and VST3. All right, but then okay, now if it was a generator you installed, generator in what sense? If it was a sound you install, let's say you install the piano, you installed drums, you install synthesizer, or whatever you installed, this is where you can actually get to view it under generator. Of course you can see it here. By default you can see the ones that came with Fruity Loops here. Okay, then also you can see the ones you installed here. Now I just installed EZKeys 2. I had version 1 before. I just installed the second version, version 2, the newest version. Of course you can see it here. By the time I load it up, you can see it here loading up. Okay, so this is my EZKeys 2. I just installed this one. If you now want to access all the VST2 generators you have installed, of course they are here. You can see mine. I have all this installed. So that is it on the plugin database. Of course, we are going to talk about other ones later. Okay, I'm just trying to put you through the basic right now.